Okay, my name is Makinde Azeez. I'm a blogger and the founder of Naijaloaded.com. Happy and fulfilled to some extent. I believe it's called structure. So just because, and it's a culture for us here. So one thing I used to tell my colleague, my people, is whenever you are doing anything, try and be as basic as possible. Just because everybody is doing it like this does not mean you should follow the trend too. You can decide to be different. Now, if you are putting up a particular song about an artist, whether for free downloads or premium or streaming, let me put it that way, there is a heavy probability that some people will just come and meet you. Have you heard about Oladipupo's new song? And yes. And when they tell you about the song, the first thing any reasonable human being will do is pick up their phone and go to Google and write Oladipupo. And on landing on that particular page on the website they want, are you giving them a link to access other of that artist's content on that same platform? You understand? Whether via search or via tags, are you giving them the access to discover more content from that artist they love? So I think whenever we are putting up any music post, we just try and put it as clean as possible. People don't read bios or write up about songs. So try and make it as simple as possible for maybe SEO's sake, or you can try to be savage in your write-up, and then let them get a player and then maybe a link to buy or a link to download, and just try and make it simple. Don't make it too big. The reading span of any internet user now has reduced to 2 seconds. So if you are not able to get anyone's attention in 2 seconds, you are just fooling yourself. That's the truth. So I think simplicity is what has been working for us, and I don't think we'll be leaving that route anytime soon. Simplicity in wordings, in our site interface, in everything we do. Everything. We just try and make it as simple as possible, and from the response reviews we've gotten from people, I think why they love us is simplicity. So since we know we are being simple and it's fine and it's working for us, why can't we just keep trading that same path? Well, in all sincerity, I think the fear of going out of business or becoming obsolete is why we are evolving. As at the time, far back 2014, I was even still mentioning this with my brother that, God, so, things they move, pardon my pigeon. Like, if you have a team and you guys normally think on how well you can capture the market, strategize on how to stay relevant, I think you will think ahead of your peers, and with that, new product is going to be bet, which is definitely going to keep you guys at the top for a very long time. Now, the industry is not looking at some aspect of the entertainment, which we are already focusing on and investing on. We just got some equipment yesterday. They might be little, however, they are very expensive, and I think people are not looking in that direction. So before people start rushing in that direction, we are already going to be a leader by then. So we are trying out now, we are making mistakes, we are making corrections, we are bringing in new people to the team to teach us, to learn, and every day we are just striving to know better. So before people will put their attention in that direction, we are already going to be a leader by then. So for every business, you should think beyond just winning today. Fine, in our own little way, I think we are winning, but we are still not contented. We want to put value into people's life and make our business continue to move forward. So you should think outside the box, think of the future, think of tomorrow, and position yourself and your brand so you can stay relevant. If I'm to advise anyone now, I won't tell them not to have a particular field of concentration. People see it like Naijaloaded is a kind of nicheless blog. Well, we still have a particular area where we put focus on, and we strive to be the best in that particular niche, which is music and entertainment. So every other thing is by the way, because we believe you might like sport and also like music and also like movie. So check our sport category. We used to have a kind of predictions, and you see 2,000, 5,000 comments, and you see 2 million views on that particular aspect. Now, this is something we do, and even the kind of sports related platforms still don't get that kind of numbers. Then when we come to entertainment and music too, we pull some massive numbers that even the music oriented kind of blog still don't have that numbers. Then you see us, yesterday we put up a post on our platform asking people, between this actor and this actor and this actor, which would you rather watch is our movie? And the comments were very, very much. So that it means we are appealing in the movie industry too. Also, we put up kind of content between Toyota and Honda, which would you buy if you had to get your first car today? And you see people putting up. So we are trying to make our platform a kind of human related platforms. If you watch football, when you work and you make money, you still want to buy a car. So if we put up a kind of car related content, it will be appealing to you. Now, after buying your car and you eventually gathered money and you need to buy land, we will still put up content, 4 things you should do before buying that land. So it means we are not dealing with kind of niche. We are dealing with human being in particular. And anything we ourselves find interesting is definitely going to be interesting to our audience. So I think that is the kind of platform we want. So but if you are starting out as a new brand, which do not really have a kind of robust or big team, you can face a particular niche, so you don't follow the noise and eventually fade away. So you can choose a particular niche. So when something is trending on social media and they need a platform that will understand it in their own language, they think of, let me go to Naijaloaded, because it's because we have a kind of tone, we have a kind of voice which people tend to understand better compared to what they are seeing out there on social media. So that is the kind of platform, that is the way we run Naijaloaded. If we can find it interesting, you will find it interesting also. In all sincerity, I would say it's entertainment, because music is actually going in a different direction from the way it used to be now, and we are currently positioning ourselves. So when the whole shaking happens, we don't go away like that. So I believe entertainment. We've done a whole lot of experiments with entertainment related content, and the response has been fantastic. So I would say entertainment. Our platform is a youth-centric platform, so we find the youth appealing to our platform and to our brand. So we are doing everything possible to carry those set of people along. And believe me, if you focus on the youth, once you step outside that box of being a youth to maybe a family man, and there's this particular platform has been there for you, you keep using it. So when you target the youth, you are not targeting just the youth. You are targeting some people that will eventually leave the youth zone and become a man, and they will still find that platform appealing, because we are not doing it. We are not running Naijaloaded the way it is being run 3, 4, 5 years ago. Using the tones, anything that needs to be stepped up, we are polishing them and making them look a bit more better. And we even have plans on our interface, so it can be appealing to some set of people. So it's not just going to be you are a student and you find it like, but immediately you start making money, you find the platform kind of rubbish. No, what we are doing is we are trying to make it big. We are growing. Everybody is making progress. So we need to let the platform to grow, so it can look more appealing for those outside the youth. Music is a very essential part of our life. We respect every brand and person involved in the production and everything. But believe me, we have one formula in our head that I think has been working for us. People who buy music